if you were me and didn't have. Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me point up and it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes. Comes out to the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Carson, he takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Penny. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
Now it's Penny running right, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Carson, and not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? On third down, Carson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the Seahawks 41-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280. Check, watch 54, watch 54. In your face.
On the give, running right is Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Strip that ball.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
57. 54's Mike. Check. Watch. Hey, Zoo. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Bring it down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there on third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Scott. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go. 5. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Wentz on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Switch.
Wilson now to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check three. Undercrush, guys. 4 down.
To throw is Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Check 26. 36. Wow, no, 14. Hey, 0.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 19. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Let's go. Jack. Bang out, bang out. Bam, bam. Let's go. 4 down, 4 down. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, zero.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
He's not going to get me. 12. Check. Check 43. Under 10. 10. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check. There. Check. Front left. He's coming. Double up. 14. He's coming. Double up.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. On the carry, this is Scott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Empty. 40, 82, 40. Flag.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now it's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
You got tight. Alert. Hey, easy.
Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
At the 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick pass out to Aguilar. 20. A gain of 39 that time.
Here we go.
A gain of 39 yards. Complete to Nelson Aguilar.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They keep it with Penny on first down. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. This is Carson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Zebra. Check three. Check nine. Check safety. Sponge. Ace. No.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 47. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot. Check 13. Touch 50. He's coming. We got double. 12.
They'll go with Procise. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. On first down, Procise. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Carson. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
36 power. Check 49. Kill. 6 guys. Check. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Gun. Watch twins. Front it. Check it back. Zebra.
Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Scott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Check. Watch 54.
They go again with Scott. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow, I'll go line. Got Ripley.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. First carry for Spencer Ware. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they run again with Ware. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Yellow. 50, yellow. Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 64 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That's what I do. Hey, check 24.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Pick it up. Hey, wahoo! 56. I got it. 56.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Waiting. I'm coming. Please punch them. Mike 50, Mike 50. Defense wins championships, baby.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check the outs, check the outs.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
You got Matthew on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Just like that. Just like that.
This is Howard on second down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Watch the screen.
He'll hit Jackson complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 26 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a beat, and we are tied at 7.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment claiming